Hello everybody. Something inside me wanted to call this first of the videos that we'll be doing for the Prop Up videos. But I think we'll leave choosing a name for it till later. This is one of the items that I'm very excited that I managed to purchase at the Lost auction. It was part of lot number 667. As you can see from the description, this is one of the satellite phones from seasons 3 and 4 of Lost. And in specific, this phone is actually from season 4 of Lost. We're going to give you a very quick look over this phone, just basically to point out some of the interesting details about it, etc. Basically what we have here is a phone from season 4. As you can see, it has some very pronounced features on it, including the tracking markers here, which are white Letra tape. It has a metal earpiece here, and a light position up in the top right. The Season 3 phones apparently did not have the light position in the top right, so this area here is slightly elongated. Some of the interesting facts about the phones from the auction were this was actually received, like the other Hero Season 4 phone, in 2 pieces. Unfortunately, I don't know if that was done in shipping or done during preparation for the auction, but it did facilitate the ability to be able to change the batteries out and do a number of things to the phone to make it functional, as both of the Hero Season 4 phones were not functional when received. Just to take you through the piece, very simply, this is the front, and then the side has a non-working switch on, as does this side. Both are non-working. And in the very back of the phone, you can pull the cover off, which just snaps into position, and there is a battery compartment inside. All the batteries were very dead when received. They've been in there probably at least 2 or 3 years by the look of it, and they weren't corroded, but as you can see, 3 AAAs with a green inline wire on the right, and a small button positioned right here, which is a left toggle and a right toggle. There's also a number 2, probably meaning this was the second of a number of phones, and AAA, because some of the phones operated on AA and this one was AAA. And with all productions, you need to know very quickly what kind of phone it is. I'm presuming because different people worked on different phones, or maybe they went over to a different battery for ease of handling later. As I said, the phone has to be glued back together because it was in 2 pieces, but it doesn't detract from the piece. There was no cracking or no damage to the piece. When the switch is pressed on the back from the left to the right position, the light will illuminate, as per in the TV show. Green was for signal received, which allowed people to communicate off the island. And in the very bottom of the phone there is a small dot. And that dot, right in the middle of the screen right now, if you were to put a pin in there and press, that will change the light at the top from green to red, which meant that nobody could call off the island. This was a very important plot point, and these phones were used by most members of the cast in the show. So that's the phone. Here we have a couple of interesting pieces. One says Sat Phone button positions, function buttons only, number 1. And the second one says Sat Phone button positions, full keyboard and buttons. And basically these were used by placing them on the screens of the phones, and then the actors would know where to touch on the phone, and then the CGI would be placed on with the markers at a later point. So very excited to have this in the collection. I want everybody to have a chance to have a look at it and know that in fact it was a working phone and that has been fixed after the auction. And we'll conclude this examination, and we'll be bringing you more in the future. Until then, thanks for watching.